I am Lynette Toney. I teach 5th and 6th grade here at Spartanburg Christian Academy. And here at Spartanburg Christian Academy, 5th and 6th grade, we call that intermediate school. And that is a transition from elementary, where students stay with one teacher for the entire time, to intermediate, where they have a different teacher for each subject. And part of that transition is they get to have their own lockers. That is very exciting for them. Every morning they get to come in and go to their lockers and switch out their books. And then they will come into their homeroom and spend some time with that teacher. And about 45 minutes later, they change and go to their next class. I teach the language arts part for 5th grade. And language arts makes up reading, English, and spelling and vocabulary. And right now, some things that we're doing in language arts, the 5th graders are working on a research paper where they choose an animal and they research that animal. They have to gather their sources and they bring them into the classroom. And we spend about a week in the classroom researching the animal. I guide them through it, help them find the information, help them organize their thoughts. And then they will take it home and they will actually type their first research paper. And Ms. Conway, our computer teacher, guides them through that. We also do personal narrative writing, persuasive essays, compare and contrast. They do book reviews. They pick out one of the books that we've read and they write a review about it. We do some grammar in language arts. And then reading is also a big part of language arts. We read 4 novels as a class throughout the year, and they are required to read 2 novels each 9 weeks on their own. Some of our stories come from our reading book, but most of the reading we do are novels. My favorite thing to teach at SCA is Bible. 5th grade, we learn from Adam and Eve all the way up. Right now we're studying David. We're studying how David was a man after God's own heart. Although he messed up and made mistakes, he was repentant, and God was able to use him to become a great king. We also learn 2 verses every week, maybe 2 or 3 verses every week that they memorize. And then after about 5 or 6 weeks, they have an entire passage memorized that they have committed to memory. And to me, the Bible is probably the most important part. I had 2 sons who graduated from SCA. Both of them are in college. And I can see now how the Bible and their Bible instructors had such an influence on their life. They have become strong men of God. They use God's Word to measure the things that they're being taught in school today, the philosophies, the worldviews. They take everything and they compare it to what God's Word says. And that's what we're trying to teach our 5th graders and 6th graders, that we look at God's Word, and whatever the world is telling us, we see what God's Word says about it. And we can compare the 2, and hopefully we would choose God's Word. I am very blessed to be here at SCA. It is a blessing to have teachers praying for you, parents praying for you, students, administration. I am very thankful for SCA to have a job here, but that my boys were able to graduate from SCA.